workout today, I'm doing just a total body dumbbell workout, no cardio. So if you want to do this workout and do a HIIT training after, you're more than welcome to. This one will be 1 time through as beginner, 2 times advanced, 3 times is, 2 times is intermediate, 3 times is advanced, okay? So you're going to need a heavier pair of dumbbells and lighter. If you don't have a lighter pair, like a 5 pounds like I have, and a 10 pounds for my heavier, the lighter weight could be 6 cans of soup, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 or 5, okay? Just so you know. So I've done my warm-up. Really good warm-up to do before this one would be squats and push-ups, because that's lots of the muscles that we're using. So I'm going to grab my weights, my heavier weights. We're going to do everything by reps today. So if you do a little bit more than me or a little bit less, it's no big deal. Get on your mat or your carpet at home. Grab your weights, bring them down. Okay? Now this is called a seesaw. Okay? So seesaw just means when one comes up, the other one comes down. We're going to do 20. Okay? Watch how see how my arms look like football goalposts there? Abs are tight. I'm not arching my back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep breathing, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great, bring them down. Okay? So I'm just going to sit up for a minute. I'm going to explain the next one. Next one's called pullover. You're going to grab your dumbbell like this on both sides. Okay? We're going to keep our arms straight. If you bend the arms, it's a totally different muscle group. I do not want you to use that muscle group. So I'm just going to show you first. Arms are straight up, abs are tight. I'm bringing it just elbows to ears and then tight. Do you see how I tightened up my abs there? It's called a pullover. Here we go. And back. 1, 2. Remember, only elbows to ears. 3, 4, 5. If you have a shoulder condition, 6. Guess what? Just make it not as going too far back. That's the only difference you have to do. 9, 10, 11. Abs tight. Breathe out here. 12. In. Out. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. Bring it in, sit up, bring it over. Good. Now we're going to grab our light weights. I have 5 pounds. You may have 2, 3, 4 cans of soup. You don't need heavy for this one, believe me. So you're just going to lie on your side, like this, or like this. I like this, it supports my head. That's okay. So have your arms straight again. This is a lateral raise, but a different way to do it. When you work out with weights, you want to change the angle to trick your body and to work the muscle on different planes and different angles. Okay, here we go. So straight up. Ready? Watch me. Here we go. And 1. Slow and controlled. Do not let that weight go crazy. 2. 3. I do have a soft elbow. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm not locking my elbow. 3. Watch my wrist. See how it's in line with my forearm? I'm not doing any weird things, okay? That's it. Now, 7, 8, 9. Notice how I've controlled the weight up and down. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I'm only going to do 15, okay? 15 on these tiny little muscles. So let's switch to the other side, okay? And you're probably feeling it anyways with 15. Here we go again, wrist in line, arm is straight but not locked elbow. 1, straight up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep breathing. 7, abs tight. 8, 9, 10. We got 5 more. Think about what you're doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Up and down. Bring it in. Come up. All right, good job. All right, here we go. We're going to stand up. I'm going to use my lighter weights for this one. Okay, tricep kickback. You've done this with me before. I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go straight on so you can see me. Okay, bum back, abs tight, head in line. I don't want it sinking. I want it in line with my spine. I don't want to see this, and I don't want to see this. You're kind of in between. Knees are bent, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you notice how it's coming up higher? 5, that's the way it should be. 6, this is not going to work. 7, you see the difference? That's not good. You want to get higher. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going to go 24. 21, 22, 23, 24. That was 12 per side, which is decent. Okay? Iso toe, roll lunges. Haven't done these in a while. I haven't done them with you on my online training yet. So I'm going to go this way, because if I show you this way, you might not see it. So all it is, I'm going to get into a stationary position in my lunge, and all I'm going to do is roll my front foot. I'm going to roll it like this. It's harder than you think to do. We're going to do 10 to 12 a side. Ready? Watch me. But my knee's still not going to go over my toe. 1, it comes close, but not too far over. See that? 2, 3, looking forward. 5, look at my back leg, it's still bending. 6, straightening, bend. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good, let's switch. Now if that was too much, because it can be, because that's a demanding exercise, what do you think you would do? Put your weights down, that's right. So I'm going to show you without weights, just to show you. So my hands out for balance, maybe that'll help me a little bit more. And 1, 2, 3, this is my weaker leg because of my osteo, so this is maybe better that I'm not going to have it with weights. Remember, not every exercise is for every person. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. Okay, that's the iso roll. Lying down hamstrings. You can put a weight in between. I'm not going to. In between your feet, if you'd like. A little tricky when you're by yourself, so be careful. So all I'm going to do, the whole time you have to squeeze your bum. If you don't, this will not work. So all I'm going to do is put my feet together. I'm squeezing my butt and my hamstrings right now as we speak. And I'm going to squeeze, 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 tight, 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 and left, tiny, and then down, and still squeeze, 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 squeeze all the way down. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the way up to the top. And left, tiny. That's 2. On 3. This is a lot harder than you think when you're contracting the whole time. The whole time when I go down, still contracting the butt and the hamstrings, which are the back of the leg. Okay? Rest your chin on your hands like I am. It's just, I want to talk into the camera, but honestly, you shouldn't put your head like that because it's not going to feel very good. It should be like this. Squeeze, 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 tight, 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 tight. If you don't, this is not going to work. And lift, and down, and up. I can feel my muscles fatiguing here. They're kind of like what? And you may feel it in your low back. It's not a bad thing as long as there's not a sharp pain, okay? Pain in your body anywhere, sharp pain, means stop what you're doing, okay? Let's go 5 more, and 4, and 3, and 2. It should be coming that you cannot do very many more of these. Last one, and squeeze and down. Ooh. Woo-hoo. You feel the burning in that one. Okay, so we got one more on the ground here, and then one standing up, and we're done. This one, no weights, standing tall, hands across your chest. Pretend there's a string coming from the top of your head. These are called, what do I call them? I call them wing kicks, but I call them different names sometimes. So I'm going to take one leg, bring it up, and bring it in. It's about this much off the ground, okay? 1. Same leg, 2. 3, you'll feel the contraction in your quad, and sometimes it'll give you a little bit of Charlie horse in that quad, like it's doing to me right now. 4, you're not going to hurt your quad. This is actually an awesome exercise. If you have really problems with your knees, sometimes your knee problems can come because the quad needs strengthening or the hamstring needs strengthening. So of course you have to be assessed for that. But this is a really good exercise that I give some of my clients that need that. Can you see that contraction of my leg? It's going, it's firing the whole time. See how hard that is? Now I'm going to let it go if I can. Yeah, I can't even. It's going to contract no matter I'm trying to stop it, but it won't. Which is a good thing. See how my heel's coming off the ground? But it's very low. It's very tiny. It's not doing a lot here. But it's really working those legs, like developing those legs right here. But again, now we're going to go the other leg. Here we go. Ready? Tighten. Here we go. Now, you might say, I can go this far on this leg, but only this far on this leg. You probably will notice it on me. Joint mobility in that hip. Lack of range of motion in that hip. Of course, this is my weaker leg. It only makes sense. See how it's trying to drag there? So your body will always tell you what you need to know. You just have to know how to spot it. That's how you correct weaknesses in the body. Okay? Let's try 5 more. 4. Like even a body weight, you think that this is easy, but honestly it isn't when you're contracting. Oh, I let myself go there. I feel my posture. 2, stand up straight, sit up straight, sorry. Last 1. Stretch those out right away. All right, good job. Last one. Calf raises with press. This is not a squat press. Okay, we've done those before. Watch how you pick up those weights. This is not a squat press. We're not going fast. We're doing strength today, not cardio. Watch me. I'm going to come up with my toes and press. It looks like this. 1. Do you see how slow I go? With the squat press, we were doing that. That's not what we're doing today. Okay? Feet are hip-width apart, toes straight. They don't need to be slightly out on this one. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. Squeeze the bum. 4. 5. How can I modify? 6. That's right. 1 arm. 7. If you need to. 8. 9. 10. I'll show you another modification here when I get to 12. 12. 13. Do you see how I'm modified? 15. I'm still doing the exercise. 17. I just took my weight down. 18. Squeeze your bum. Squeeze your abs. 19. 20. We're going to do 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. That's it. Put your weight down properly. Good. Stretch it out. Okay, a really good one to do after calves before you get into your own stretching routine is going to a wall and pressing this one out. At least a minute a leg, okay? And then go do your regular stretching. All right? See you next workout.